Hey guys.
Hey everybody, welcome to FunkyBrims Live here on this last week before Christmas.
I'm Sarah with Funkified and FunkyBrims.
And I'm Chris with FunkyBrims. And appreciate everyone joining tonight. I know Sarah's got a couple of things to do to share it to some groups and stuff, and we'll be back to talk a little bit. But let me tell you a little bit about our store real quick for those of you who may be seeing it for the first time. We are located inside the store in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. We have a hat room in the back, at least for a little bit longer. We're going to be opening a standalone hat room on next year, probably around March 1st, something like that. So welcome everybody joining. Appreciate everybody jumping on there. See the numbers are jumping up there. Hello, Andy. How are you doing tonight? Real quick, I'll also tell you, hey, Alan, there is the first comment that got posted there. We'll have a link to all the caps we're going to look at tonight. Also have a link to the codes, which is, and there's also either down here or up here, depending on which platform you're looking at. We'll also have the codes, which is FB line 10 for 10% off the FunkyBrims line, and Holiday 15 for 15% off all else. So hello, Steve, Rod, Randy, Neil. Yeah, everybody's here tonight, so appreciate it. See Philip is on YouTube, it looks like. A couple of people on YouTube, so appreciate that. Hey, Scott. So we do this almost every Thursday night. This will be the last one of this year. We're going to take next week off since it is Christmas night itself. So, but we will be back on New Year's Day, January 1st, with a really, really big drop that day that you guys will hear more about later. So hello, Ricardo. Hello, everybody. So we've had several caps that we've already kind of dropped this week, and so we'll show those for those of you who hadn't seen it. And then I got a couple of new little small ones to look at tonight. But every comment, hey, Rob, Sean, everybody's jumping on. Appreciate that. Every comment's an entry into a drawing. At the end, we will pick one person, which will get to choice of any one of the FunkyBrims line caps that they would like, sent to them for absolutely free. So like I said, we'll do that right at the end. FunkyBrims.com. Again, the link was posted in the first comment there. Depending on which platform you're on, there's maybe a QR code in one corner or another. And so, yeah, did I miss anything? I think
we need to talk about shipping.
Shipping, absolutely. So, shipping is always free with us. If you are still wanting to get it by Christmas, you will need to choose up and get the express or priority mail shipping at this point. So today's the 18th. Anything that is ordered tonight will go out tomorrow. So Friday. So, maybe normal ground gets there in time, but we don't want to take that chance. So go ahead and choose priority at this point. Yeah, Alan, we talked about it. I saw somebody said no Christmas live, boo. Everybody needs 1 week off. And like I said, January 1st one's going to be.
Or I do, to be clear.
Sarah does, yeah. Family and kids. Actually, tonight after the live, driving to the airport to pick up my son. That's the one that's going to college in France. So he's coming home tonight. So we'll go get him later tonight. And so looking forward to that as well.
Oh, but Brandon's on here, Kathy's husband.
Oh, hey, Brandon. How are you? Brandon Fisher on here, whose wife, Kathy, is going to be the sort of full-time employee at the store when it opens. So like I said, we're doing opening a store somewhere around March 1st or so. And she's been working on the Funkified side for a while, and she was the one we would hope would be interested in moving over. So excited to have her there as well. So you guys will get to know her a little bit. She'll be around for the meetup that's coming up for sure, and all that stuff. So heard you were in earlier today, Brandon. So appreciate that, and like in the flannels as well. So yeah, so I think we're a little bit on a delay there with some of the comments, but we'll get into it and take a look at some of the hats. We did drop this earlier this week because I was wanting to get everything out. For those of you who wanted to get it before Christmas or whatever. But this is the Chelsea patch. This is a FunkyBrims line, one we designed, the last one of the year, obviously. It's got this kind of nice, I'm going to say it's a gray and blue sort of plaid on the front. It's got just kind of a little tweed on the side there. I think that's a pretty good look at the color there. And then this nice dark blue herringbone in back, which is also the brim on it. And so just kind of a nice little patchwork here. And this one is the Chelsea patch. It's $78, 10% off will give you about $7.80 off. So you're looking at, right above, $70.20, something like that. Shipping included, everything. And so, yeah.
Yeah, some of you are still waiting on your caps to come in. It's the post office. We promised we
the
shipped
post
them
office
out.
we did. Some of them went UPS, some went mail. Yeah, I mean we've done everything that we can to get stuff out, and yeah, so just kind of cross our fingers there. It's why we obviously dropped the really more Christmassy ones. USPS and FedEx, everybody's just backed up. There's a lot of packages this year. I think there's something going on with Amazon, and so they're filling in for some of the Amazon stuff a little bit. So it's a mess right now. And then even bringing anything in, from overseas is crazy as well. So I'll just say we know our drivers pretty well. So we tip our drivers because they drop so much stuff off at our house. We want to make sure they take good care of it and all that kind of stuff, and get to us quickly and that sort of thing. So anyway, Chelsea patch like this one, we'll come back and look at it again before it's over for those of you jumping on. But this one is a new one we dropped this week. Set it somewhere here. I will just sort of tease a little bit. These are, when we bring them in, they are limited edition. Normally, and there's a lot of times we can't really get them, get them back, if you will. But we try when we want to, if we can. So one of the ones that has been really popular that we've probably had more requests to remake again than ever is the Masterpiece Gothic. It's gonna be this one right here. You guys have seen it. It's sold out super fast. We are confirmed to get another shipment of those, so just be watching it. We'll probably do a pre-sale on those when we have kind of a more firm ship date, but right now it's looking mid to late January that they'll be in hands with us, so that's not too bad. But those of you who have been asking for it, we kind of have a lot of stuff to look at, because it'd be nice if we could, if there's 5 or 6 of you that missed out on it, if we could do a run of 5 or 6. But when we do a run, we have to do a fairly big number of them, so we have to make sure that they are. So when this one comes back, that one will be coming back, and then as will the Tommy. We're going to be dropping that again. This was our sort of take on Peaky Blinders, and of course the movie going to be coming up and all that stuff. So we're going to be doing another run of both of those. That should be here as quick as January.
So go back to the first one.
The Chelsea patch,
and talk about the material.
Yep. Overall, let's see how they sort of rated this. I know, most of this is wool. I think this is going to have a little bit of a synthetic blend in it as well. It's got a nice little smooth finish, if you will. This is going to be a blue herringbone that's very similar to the Tommy's herringbone, and then this one is just a nice plaid pattern. So yeah, it's mainly going to be wool. It is going to have a summer lining in it. I know we've gotten some good feedback that everybody's really kind of liking the thinner lining on those. And so that is what that one is. So yeah, the Tommy, the Tommy is a great herringbone. That one we're probably going to kind of keep in the repertoire and try to have it something like that always in stock. I will tell you, this will be the last one of the Gothic, because we are, the number we're making is limited entirely by how much of this plaid they could get their hands on, and they still had. So we are using up all the rest of this sort of red and gray plaid they had to do another run of these. So that one will be coming. I think I had told you before we were looking at doing a flat cap in that, but we're not going to be able to do that because we kind of had to choose one or the other. Do we want to do another run of the Gothic or do something? So we're going to find another sort of gray and red plaid like that's not too far off, and do a flat cap in that, but it won't be coming exactly the same time as this. What color is the Tommy? The Tommy is gray. This is just a nice basic gray herringbone cap, and so it's kind of Tommy Shelby for the first 3 or 4 seasons, if you will, and then you kind of transition to that nice blue and a lot of blue at the end. So we'll probably see that someday as well. So yeah, we'll put out there. We'll put out a pre-sale when it's time for those. When we're kind of getting a little bit closer on those. It is the week before Christmas, and so we did also drop earlier this week a couple of nice, bright Christmassy colors that that I like. And I will stop for just a second. Somebody asked about the sweater earlier. We normally are wearing flannels on this. There wasn't a new drop this week, so this is my favorite Christmas sweater right here. Make sure to get it up here. I got the skull and crossbones. Those of you who know, my sort of Buffett addiction, I consider myself, the pirate. I would have been a great pirate if it was 200 years ago, something like that. That would have been a lot of fun. But unfortunately, can't do that. But yeah, so this is my sort of take on a pirate themed Christmas sweater, and so I had to break it out for the one that we were going to do here before Christmas. So this is a waterproof. So this is a waterproof wax cotton. We have previously done a blue, which a number of you got, and we've already restocked that one once. Actually, this one works really well. I first got my hands on the blue one, I think, when we were in Paris, and it was raining quite a bit there, so I gave it a good testing out while I was there. And so brought this in a nice red. If everyone keeps liking these and wanting these, we'll bring in some more colors, but I had to do the red and then the green as well, which will also make a great cap going all the way into St. Patrick's Day and everything like that, and into the rainy season. Of course, I like my greens. All of these are going to have the same lining inside. This is that sort of thinner cotton paisley lining. So this is maybe not the very coldest of days or something like that, but definitely for spring, this is going to be a great cap as well. But wanted to go ahead and get it out there in these two colors. So red and green, new this week, both wax cotton, and the blue as well, all made the same. And those are going to be $58. And then that code holiday 15 will take 15% off of that, which is going to be another $8 or something like that. So we're going to be right at about $50 shipped on these to get them in.
Yep, lots of people joining from YouTube
tonight. All right, lots of YouTube people tonight. So appreciate everybody jumping on. And let's see. Somebody asked timer backups by shop app quit notifying me when things are shipped to tracking. That's an interesting. I'm not sure. Message me privately on that, and we'll try to figure out what's going on with that, because everything should be running through Shopify and the shop app. So Doug asked, what's our most popular size? Seems like size 56 is often sells out quick. So kind of there's a bell curve, if you will. So 59 is really going to be kind of the most popular. 58 to 59 is going to be the two most popular, and then you kind of have 57 and 60. 61 is kind of right there with it as well, and then 56 and 62, and then 55 and 63 are kind of way out there, and we don't have near as many of those, which is why sometimes we don't. So there's not going to be near as many 56s as there are 59s made, and every company is going to be kind of that way too. So that is, we try to get it right, and we're definitely, we've been selling out a little too quick, I think, also on some of the bigger sizes. So we're probably kind of flattening that curve a little bit out, and definitely for the new drops that are upcoming, we're going to have more 60, 61, 62s and that sort of thing. But yeah, the 59 is definitely the most popular size, followed by 58 right behind it.
Dwayne is on YouTube tonight.
Dwayne is on YouTube. Lots of YouTube people tonight.
Andrew is sitting in an airport trolling you.
Oh.
Sending me messages about you.
All right. Well, hey, Andrew, I'll see you on the other side of the airport here in just a little bit, as long as you don't troll me too bad. May just leave you there if you do. But yeah, so keep that coming up a little bit. So those are the new ones. And then wanted to go back a couple of the recent ones we have done as well. And we still got a cap of the week to look at here in just a little bit. But the Aberdeen plaid, this one has sold really well. This one is by Alfonso. So this one is co-branded with them. So this will be the first time this has been a 15% off. So that holiday 15 does apply to the Alfonso caps tonight. Just the 10%, just the FunkyBrims line, which we're trying to keep lower. Hello, Andrew. You've had a long travel day as well already. So Any way to indicate low stock on the website? Daniel asked, and we're looking at that. We're going to be when we launch the new store sometime in January. I'm not sure exactly when it is. Hey, jump on in here and you can talk about yours too.
He looks at me, but you can't see me. Yeah. So the low stock thing I've actually been looking at really closely. I'm hoping to, because we are going to split the websites up after the first of the year. Which won't really affect you all that much, other than if you wanted to order from Funkified, you would have to go to funkified.com, and they would literally just be 2 separate websites, and that'll help us track orders. And so we can add additional things that will be benefits to you guys for that don't necessarily have to impact all the other shoppers on the other store. And that, I think, is one of the things that we are really looking at. So the funny thing that's about the hats that's happened is, you probably wouldn't get a chance to see low stock because it literally sells out. It would go like whatever we have to gone.
Right.
So we're really going to have to figure that out. And, again, that goes back to our ordering and figuring out our sizing and what we're going to get going forward as well, too. So all those things, man, lots of, the rewards are going to transfer to the new website. We already have that installed and ready. We've been testing that.
Points will transfer over. Work the same way, all that kind of stuff. What are the colors?
You probably won't see a difference, actually, honestly, as far as everything goes. Hopefully, that's the goal. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, you'll see. We can be a little more specialized with some of the collections. Put some buttons to help you find all of this and all of that a little bit easier, and without kind of cluttering it all up for the Funkified side as well. So I think it'll be good. And so somebody's asking what color the cap is. So we're talking about the one I'm wearing. It may be the one you're wearing. Let's talk about yours in a second. This is going to be a navy blue and sort of a caramel color. So navy blue and caramel. Again, you see they did a great job tailoring that.
I think it's the old gold color.
Old gold works too. Yeah, amazing gold. Whatever whatever works for you, where you're at.
Can you explain to the new people how the points work? Yeah, that's on you. Go ahead.
Sure. You get points for every purchase. Roughly works out to be, about I forget exactly how the points go, but it works out to be about 5% backing credit. That's really what it works down to. That's how I think about it. So if you spend $100, you're going to have about $5 to spend on caps. And the next purchase. So that
you can stack them up.
Yeah, and you can stack them up. Save them, whatever it is. And so we can help people use that. You get some on your birthday and some stuff like that too. So we're trying to make it more interesting. And we've done once before, I think around we had a double points day as part of the sort of week of Black Friday and that sort of thing too. So
we'll do more with it once we switch it over. Because again, that way it's not impacting the Funkified shoppers. The kind of combo here ended up being real weird. So we weren't able to do all the things we wanted to do. So I think it'll be much better for you guys with the points and all of that kind of stuff when we switch it over.
Yep, I agree.
I hope so. If it fails, blame him, not me.
But yeah, there's definitely some new features that we're adding to it. And so let's see. Blue herring. That is this one right here. This is blue. It's more of a pub cap, nice herringbone, got a lot of different colors in it and that sort of stuff. This one's by Alfonso as well, and $88. And so this one is a blue herring. Again, kind of got the nice thin lining in it for fall and winter here. Man, it's going to be 76 degrees here on Christmas Day in Tulsa. That's kind of crazy, actually.
Yeah.
So,
Alan, that's exactly the way we do it. We blame the man around here. I have 5 boys and a husband. I'm the only girl next to the girl dog, so we can't be to blame. Anyway, a couple of questions about those points real quick. So we already have transferred the points to the new site. We will do that again before it officially transfers over. Sync it. Sorry. Yeah. So you won't have to worry about that. Scott, on your account, you should be able to log into your account and see the points. Also at our website at the very bottom, there's a little thing that talks about your points. And if you click on that, it should take you to the points page. But if you cannot find it, message us privately and we can get you there. We don't see it the same way that you see it because we're on the back side of it. So just message us and we can kind of screenshot our way to get there. So anyway, that's it. Now I'm back out again.
what is the average of how many hats you sell in a week? Man,
A lot.
I don't even know. The last couple of weeks have been crazy. So I don't even know. I mean, I know one day we took over 100 boxes to the post office, and a lot of them had more hats in it than one. So I haven't even added it up that way. We've just been kind of hanging on for the ride lately. So
yeah, I mean, I think we've been averaging about 100 a day here in the last week and a half, right?
yeah, we've been busy. So
yeah, yeah, and that's me and Chris, mostly Chris, but me complaining.
Yeah,
I'm there. I draw the pretty pictures on the box that are not the boxes on the inside, and then our manager helps us and draws them on the boxes.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you get pretty pictures, it's us.
So let's talk about this one. This one we dropped a little while ago, and I think kind of got lost. We dropped a lot of stuff that same week. The Wildling. The Wildling is, let's make sure I get the price right. Yeah, $88. This one is an Alfonso cap as well, so you can get 15% off of this one. See, this one has a really nice, this is a nice quilted lining. You guys are looking for a nice warm cap. These are all pretty heavy tweeds that are on top of this. Nice quilted lining inside, satin feeling, feels all good in your head. It keeps you warm. And so this one is a nice, just sort of patchwork. And I'll kind of show you, they're all going to have some of the same kind of things in it.
Wild and crazy.
Wild and crazy, but the Wildling. So yeah, this one's a fun one, and it just kind of happens to match up with a lot of stuff and all that kind of stuff. So,
hold on, back to real quick. I missed. Oh, is there a way to remove the poofiness of a cap?
Is there a way to remove the poofiness of the cap? Well,
you gotta punch it out. Just kidding.
Steam it. So if we'll do a steaming tutorial one of these times. I know we talked about that. We did one.
We do it next week because we'll be off for Christmas.
Yeah, maybe we'll just post a steaming video or something like that next week. That would be good. So we're gonna steam. Gonna steam the hat. And all around, and then we're gonna put it on, and just kind of push up and in. That's how I do it. I'll somewhat steam. You can curve the bill and do everything. Everything's just a little bit more pliable. I also steam it before I stretch it. I've kind of been trying something lately where I've been kind of going down a size and then kind of stretching up a little bit, and you end up with a little bit slimmer fit that way as well. And so, that's the other sort of things. But the big thing is, I was kind of shown this before. With our caps, it's all about the shape. And so, ours are going to be very oval shaped as opposed to round. And so this one happens to be the Imperial Newsboy from last week. I threw up as an example, but just the way it's shaped like an oval, you're not going to have as much, kind of on the sides. And I don't know what word is about to come out there, but it's scaring me. It's like, you got to get that word back in there, whatever it is, whatever it's about to be. So, yeah.
Oh my God.
Is it bad?
No, you saw it too at the same time I did. Is it bad? My husband's hat collection has officially exceeded my handbag. Well, I'll tell you what, my husband's hat collection has exceeded my handbag collection as well as my shoes and everything else. You've topped it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's not bad for me now because, we make money at it. So I guess you got to switch it up.
Yeah.
Start selling them.
Would you talk about the ladies' hats for a second on that note?
On that note.
Right.
Okay, so this is the Funky Herringbone by Hologram. We've restocked this one. All of you guys sold these out the very first time that we posted about these. These are really, really comfortable women's hats. They come in two sizes, a 57 and a 59. That's because the 57 can really be a 56, 57, 58, and the 59 can really be a 59, 60. So women's hats are kind of weird because they have the elastic in the back. So they're not like the men's that are so fitted. They have stretch to it because we have poopy hair sometimes. And so we need that stretch. This one I think is the dark gray, I want to say.
Yeah, that looks dark gray. We have the dark blue, the navy blue.
Yeah, we have the blue and we only have one of the blue. That's it. Like it's a weird way that they do these. So we've got that. And then inside is like, it's like a fleece.
Yeah.
It's a fleece inside here. And so anyway, it's super nice. These are great for winter.
$24.
Yeah, $24.
15% off of that. So yeah.
They're great stocking stuffers. If you're wanting to get your wife interested in caps, this is a really great way to start because they are loose and they just fit over hair. They fit over so many different things. Our cute little girls in the store They do their hair in these like buns on each side, and then they have all this hair coming out. Oh my
Princess
gosh.
Leia.
It's but it's super cute with the hat on top. Oh, I wish I had those cute things when I was younger. But anyway,
You got some new purple and pink in your hair this week.
I do. I
Yeah,
do.
sure
Purple
enough.
and pink. Yeah, it matches actually the Hale shirt I got on now that I'm thinking about it. Oh,
Yeah.
it's back there. I don't know what it is. I can't see because he's got the computer up so high that I'm on my toes trying to get on here. Okay, so yeah, women's hats. And then we have
and then there's other colors. We just grabbed a couple of them.
Well, yeah, I think there's like 6 different colors of these. I can't remember. I just did them today. And then we have this style as well. Well, it's the same kind of style. It's almost like it's not a trucker hat, but this one's not quite as floppy as this one is. It's a little bit not floppy. I don't know.
This one is all one size. It's got a little more stretch to it.
Yeah, and a little bit more like a cap. I mean, again, the cool thing about this is that you can totally do whatever it is you want to do with your hair and fit it all in this cap as well. Do you keep the plastic piece inside when you wear them? No, you don't. Usually I try to take that out when I'm shipping them. And so if I shipped that in there, I'm sorry, I was probably just trying to get it on out. But no, I do take that out. Yeah, Toby and Daisy also need caps too. That would be fun. Yeah, I'm trying to, that's you. The teal and black on your.
Yeah, teal and black on me.
Yeah. So anyway, these have different colors. And
there's a whole bunch. There's one
look
of
up
that.
The women's cap. Look up women's caps on our website because we do have a whole women's cap section, and we'll be bringing more in too.
Yeah, and again, that QR code, which is on one side or the other, depending on which platform you're on.
You about knocked me in the noggin.
We'll take you to the link for tonight's caps, and I did drag those 2 up, so they're probably like 10th or 11th, something like that, on the way. As far as seeing those 2, and you can see all the colors that are out there, at least right now. So, seen somebody talk about this one. This one is one we dropped last week. So this was the Hale's collaboration, the Imperial. So Imperial, let's see here. The Imperial flannel was this kind of pattern right here. So we have this one, which is the flannel flat cap. It's got some blue corduroy on the side and in the bill. So that one is out there. And then we also did a blue flat cap, which is going to be this one right here. It's kind of a bluish gray. It's just got a little bit of the flannel underneath. And but yeah, the one I was thrown on there to look at the shape and just put on my head. I really like this one. This one is the turquoise newsboy.
Okay. A couple of questions real quick. We're on a bit of a delay, I think, today with the comments, don't you think?
Yeah,
like
think so.
It's coming back. It's coming a little later. So the one on my head is dark gray. And a
little bit of some stripes in it.
Yeah, it's got stripes in it. Ooh, that made my eyeballs look weird. But anyway, dark gray, and then I think we have a couple of shades of brown and beige, and then of course the blue one. Some of you have asked to look at the green tree back there. Yeah, we're not going to look too close because we've been so swamped at the store that I forgot half the ornaments. Which
I would never have noticed that.
Yeah, but I've definitely been noticing, and it's like getting to me. Let's see. We had a few more questions. Let me find out real quick before we keep going because I didn't want to mess that up. Okay, any Sturkowski?
No Sturkowski on the way. I talked to him this week though. We're still trying to work it out. It's just got to work better than it did last time.
Yeah.
For sure. So it didn't work last time. So we've got to get it where we can get them a little more timely and that kind of stuff. And so we'll figure it out. So there's looks like to me there's a bunch of ornaments on it. I don't know, but
yeah, no, I can't even talk about it anyway. Our stuff in the front yard is blown over. It's a whole disaster over here. So Brandon just said that Kathy looks good in the hat. She does. She looks amazing. Once you start putting these hats on, it really does look cute. And you can start doing your hair with it. So all the girlies, just get into it. It's fun. And it's something you can do with your husband too. So, Aunt's daughter says, hello. How are you? And so one more thing to just remember is let's upgrade the shipping. A couple of you mentioned that a little bit. Upgrade that shipping if you want to get it there by Christmas. If you do not care, then don't worry about it. We can ship it free.
A nice surprise on the 27th or 28th. Yeah.
Or it could show up Christmas Eve. The world does not know. We have no clue.
For sure.
Yeah, exactly. But you can totally do that. Just make sure if you are really wanting it for Christmas that you do that upgrade. Okay. I think that was it. Maybe I covered all the questions. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you just never know how these things work out. I mean, not to give away too much, but there's there's a very exciting drop going to happen in January with Hales, and that Sarah and I are going to be the models for the Hales flannels on that. And so there is some collaboration caps with it, and we had one of each one of them shipped in Sarah's size and my size, like express, 2-day shipping from Italy, etc. It's been stuck in customs for so long. I think the whole shipment of all of them is going to get here before those speedy ones that we were trying to get here quickly. So you just never know on these things how they work these days. So let's see. It's funny. I think the comments come in a little bit quicker for the people that are on YouTube. I see Dwayne there saying, So
the lop's going GQ.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know it.
He's gonna do the smolder.
She's gonna be making fun of me
the whole time.
The whole time. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the plan.
Anyway, let's move on a little bit.
Keep the comments coming. Remember, you're entering a contest.
Yep.
And you're being friendly to us.
Absolutely. Cap of the week. So got another Duke coming. I kind of like this. Duke's kind of a name we've used for some of them that kind of come in, at a little bit lower price point, but we think are just super nice caps. So this one is going to be the Duke in what we call copper orange. And this one is going to be the cap of the week. What?
The King Booby Foot smolder.
Oh man, the King Booby Foot thing. That was funny, wasn't it?
Yeah. Hilarious.
Cap of the week. So it's going to be the Duke in copper orange. And so everybody likes a nice orange. Kind of get in here just a little bit. I think that does a pretty good job of showing what it is. Got a little bit of reds in there. Got some other things. Just a pretty cap.
It looks more bronzy.
A little more bronzy, a little more, copper.
Like a rusty orange.
Rustic orange. Yeah.
Vintage, if you will.
Burnt orange if you were in Texas, maybe.
Yeah.
But not in Oklahoma. So anyway, that is this is it. This one does have a quilted lining. It's going to be a wool blend, 80% wool.
Caramel, that's a good one. Yeah,
caramel. Yeah, caramel. There you go. Caramel. So so this is cap of the week, new one this week. I'm going to be bringing in a couple of these in some different colors, but this one is just a nice, really comfortable cap, and kind of like the way it fits and all that kind of stuff. So we'll be bringing in some more of those. Would go great with the county line. Absolutely goes great with the county line. Yeah,
that would be
If I actually, that's a great call, Steve. I had to do it, but I just couldn't miss the chance to wear the the pirate Christmas sweater one time. So had to do that. Let's keep moving a little bit here. I'm going to go back just a little bit here for those who've had a lot of new people join since earlier. So Chelsea patch is first new one this week. Dropped it a little bit earlier this week, so a lot of you already have it on the way. But we have a pretty good stock of them, and so we did quite a few of these. We'll have kind of in the same vein, same shape as the masterpieces and the other ones we brought in on the FunkyBrims line. And then we have the waterproof ones, wax caps. New one in red, very bright red. It was a pretty red to me. And then also a nice bright green, which will take us all the way through St. Patrick's Day for sure, especially if we end up at some festival and it's rainy, like we did a little bit last year, if I remember right. And then again, the cap of the week that we just did. Moving on just a little bit here. Let's see. We have the Hemingway patch. This one also dropped a few weeks ago. This one is by Alfonso, so it's 15% off tonight as well. And that one was $110 to start. You see, this is just a really nice, I don't even know, some kind of jacquard, I think is what this material would actually be called in the front. It's got a lot of texture to it, a lot of different little colors in there and everything. Just a really kind of fancy Italian fabric. You got a nice herringbone on there, and then kind of a plaid blue in the back and also on the brim. Nice bright and colorful lining inside, but still, a thinner one, so it's not going to be super hot. You can wear it quite a bit of the year. We'll say 9 months out of the year cap, if you will. And this one, absolutely, this one's just beautiful in person. Love this one. And so Rob said Ferrari red on that cap. Yeah, I think that's right. That is a very, very, very bright red. Let's see. You got a Dr. Hemingway that's your boss. Yeah, I mean, I think that sounds like it's for him.
Yeah.
Ed asked, how does this compare to the Laird Newsboys? I think in shape, it's going to be very similar. Again, this is a design that Alfonso did in terms of this combination of fabrics, but they put it on our shape that we like. So it's going to be more oval. Again, so it's kind of so you get the sort of co-branded there, if you will. But you can see it's a very oval shape, going to be pretty thin, not be having a lot of poof to it or whatever. So we've kind of gotten very, very strict about the ones we bring in, not having a bunch of stuff out there. So it's going to be very similar to that. The Gothic sometime in February. The Gothic, we're hoping for January. That's what I was told today. So those of you who may have missed it, the Gothic sold out super fast. Everybody loves this cap. I love this cap. But we are bringing that one back, doing a whole nother run of them. And so that'll probably be, we're saying mid to late January. We'll probably do a pre-sale on those so that everybody kind of knows when they're coming. And as soon as they hit us, we can turn around and start shipping them out to people that have been wanting them. Same liner as on the Nightweave. So yeah, this is a higher end on. The poof is good on occasion. I agree. I mean, you can always, I can get some poof in it if I want to. I mean, it's not, you can get it, but overall, listening to the people, we have a little bit less than we want to. So. Everybody can go back and forth, flat cap people, whatever. Here's one that just, kind of the way it's cut has a little bit more poof, even though it's on the same shape. A lot of the poof also sometimes just kind of has to go with composition of material and how rigid it is and that kind of stuff. But, one of my favorites is the tuxedo. This one, black and white, is where the tuxedo came from. Really pretty textured fabric. Again, nice Italian, sort of wool blend there with a lot of little kind of interesting things in it. Black brim, black top there. So that is on the FunkyBrims line. So that one's going to be $78 less 10%. And so that one is out there as well.
So what size would you recommend for a 61 and a half?
Personally, I would get a 61 and stretch it just a little bit, or, put it on your head and wear it for an hour and it'll be just the size of your head. I've never had a lot of luck. Never had a lot of luck being able to shrink them. I've always been afraid colors are going to run, those kind of things. I know some people have had a lot of good luck with it. I won't mention any names, but somebody here, you don't want to try to get it wet and microwave it. If it has metal in it, you might find a hat on fire in your microwave, which happened to somebody.
Did not happen to me.
Didn't happen to you. No, that was.
Don't give that
tuxedo is going to be a little bit for colder weather. It's going to be a little bit thicker material than some of them, and so, but it's still got the a thinner lining in it. So I'd say this one's going to be one of those that you can wear quite a bit of the year. You're not going to wear it in the middle of summer here in Oklahoma or anything like that. But this hat is on fire. Yeah, that's funny. It is what it is.
Someone asked how you got into the hat business.
How did I get into the hat business? Well, I don't know.
How did we get into any of our business?
It kind of just happened. It was really started with
every hobby becomes a business.
Every hobby becomes a business. It was like we started. I always liked these hats. Traveled to England quite a bit, and that's probably where it kind of came from. And then could never find what I wanted. Right? It's just you find a lot of stores. I looked around. From being from Oklahoma. In Dallas, Houston, Kansas City, and never really found a hat store that had the kind of stuff I was looking at. I would keep seeing ones, that I liked, and it's expensive to bring them in one at a time from overseas and all that kind of stuff. And so, and then Eric said, the lawyering just wasn't working out. It got too boring. Absolutely. As other people on here who may be attorneys can attest, you got to have some kind of mental break. Everybody's got to have something. You can't just do that all the time. So it's a lot of fun. And then just kind of coincided with Sarah opening her store and doing something together on that. And so it's fun. And then we kind of got into it and found our niche of bringing in some funky different ones and finding people that like the different ones, brighter colors, different patterns, all that stuff. And then like a lot of businesses, the first year you're begging for people to even sell you anything so that you can carry it and resell it and all that stuff. And, by now, then they started, saying, hey, why don't you design some of your own? if you want to, we'll mail you, picture, or we'll email you pictures of swatches and design it off of that. Until, now it's like, hey, we'll mail you the swatches themselves, and we'll send a salesman there to see you in town and, let you design them and make sure you get what you want, to inviting us next year if we want to actually go to Italy and visit the fabric show with them. So, where they go and pick out their fabrics, getting to see all those different things. And so that's something I think we need to take them up on, and we can get even funkier and different kind of fabrics that literally you won't find anywhere else. So that's it.
Yeah, that's it. It's such a boring story. Yeah, but really both of us are doing the same thing differently at the same time.
How many caps do I own personally?
Well, see, he likes to stay married, so we don't do that count.
We don't do that count.
Yeah.
I mean, last time
the tornado shelter full.
Yeah, well, they can get out of the tornado shelter pretty quick. I mean,
the hats are going to survive. We're going to die.
I mean, I'll just put it this way. The last time I counted anything, it was Hannah Patchworks, and I had over 50 Hannah Patchworks. And so it kind of goes from there.
We trimmed them down a little bit.
Does Alfonso sell our designs in their store? No, they don't. The ones that are on the FunkyBrims line are exclusive to us. And so that's, again, when you see the co-branded ones, that's ones you may see other places, or you may see it, I mean, if we wanted to say this one, we could say, I really like this one and this one, but I want to do something different on the back and the brim and customize it for ourselves and kind of do a takeoff on one of theirs, if you will. So, this particular exact cap has that. Actually, their design has a different back and brim than this one does. And so you'll see something that looks from the front an awful lot like this at other places, but it won't be exactly the same. And so, it's a lot of fun kind of going through it. So
show us the new hats again, bro.
New caps again. All right. Working, asking for the new caps. Appreciate that. So we have the Chelsea patch, which is this one right here. Give you a little close up there. It's got this, kind of nicely matched up plaid in the front. It's got some, grays and blues basically. Gonna have a sort of blue tweed on the side, kind of a little, dot pattern, if you will, almost like a blue jean kind of look, if you will. And then on the back is going to be a nice dark navy herringbone, which also shows up again on the brim and the top. So this one's exclusive to us that we designed, put those together. And so that is one of the new ones. And then we have the waterproof wax caps. So everybody's been wanting wax caps. And I will tell you, for those of you who may be thinking it already, we will have the first waterproof wax cap in a newsboy the next time that we kind of get together here. So we should have the first one by then. So January 1st is going to be a huge drop that you're not going to want to miss. Not going to want to miss that one with Hales, but we'll also have a black waterproof newsboy. And so I think we're going to be able to get some of the other colors coming in that newsboy shape as well. But this one's kind of a split flat cap, if you will. And it's that and the green, and we already had the blue. So I've got those three colors in right now. And then the other new one tonight is Cap of the Week Duke, what I'm calling copper orange. It may look other things to you, burnt orange, whatever it is. So, the weather's been weird this year. Weather's in West Virginia. It got cold here a little bit. And again, it's like it was nearly 70 degrees today. And I know the forecast is saying a high of 76 on Christmas, which is, I
like it.
Yeah. Ricardo, we will bring those leathers in next time. Obviously, we're at our house tonight because the store is open. The store is busy. Didn't want to try to do it in the back with the store being open. And so I can't grab every hat and that sort of thing. So don't have any of the leathers here with me right now. Probably have a couple of them laying around somewhere in the hundreds of hats we have. But Johnny Chuckles here local as well, ready for a purple and black attack. What happens if you steam a wax cap? I don't think it should hurt anything. Never actually tried it that I can think of. These do have a little bit of stretch to them. It's kind of the way the material's made and the way the cut is. So it's gonna fit you pretty well, and you can kind of give it a little pull, whatever. So yeah, I think you certainly could. Any more questions? Let's see. I also wanted to show, as far as Christmas goes, the huckleberries. We still do have some huckleberries in. Of course, great flannel, which is kind of this pattern right here. You can see we had an all flannel newsboy, or have an all flannel newsboy. And then this patchwork, it's got this great kind of vibrant, shiny red on the front, a little bit of thicker tan cord on the side, got the flannel, got some tweed in the back there with a little plaid, some red running through it as well. And so that one is the huckleberry patchwork. Again, huckleberry flannel newsboy. And then we also had 2 flat caps in that one. That same red that I was just talking about. Oh, that is not my size. That is your size. But no, all good. But I'm not going to try to put that on. But that's it's just a nice red corduroy, really bright red. And it's got the flannel underneath the front. And then we also have a flat cap in that, which let me check my sizes. Yeah, this one works. So flat cap in this as well. So same kind of thing with the same brown cord on the side.
Okay, a few questions.
Yep.
Okay, so can they steam and stretch a wax cap?
Yeah, I mentioned that a second. I've never tried it. I don't think there's any reason why you can't. I mean, it's cotton underneath. It's wax cotton is what it is. And
so someone said that the wax is kind of scaring them off. It's not wax like a candle.
Yeah, it's right. It's not kind of coated on there. It's actually made into the material as they're going. Yeah, there you go.
I don't know. It feels like it's not a raincoat, but
it's like a barber jacket is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know if everybody knows what that is. And it's not, I don't know. It doesn't feel like wax. Like I would never say wax to describe that. It just is what it's called.
Yeah.
But like, it feels like a jacket.
Yeah.
To be honest. I mean, just like a waterproof jacket. So it's not.
I feel like this is honestly one of those that you could probably like hang next to the shower while you take a shower and get enough steam on it that way. And that's certainly not going to hurt anything.
True.
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, it's made to get wet, right? So what would you be afraid of with the steam? You know, that the heat's going to mess it up. You know, the steam's not that hot really. And, you know, you think about what steam does, you know, for, you know, a hat like this one, it kind of opens the fibers up a little bit and that kind of stuff. It's not going to really penetrate into the fibers and all that. So I don't know exactly how much good steaming is going to do in that. But, you know, give it a try. I don't think it'll hurt it.
Oh, Alan said it's the process, not wax. And what's the cap you have on now?
The one that I have on right now is the Regent and Blue Mist. So the Regent is one, it's a series we'll kind of see. This is similar to some of the first class caps we did last year, except it's got the thinner lining in it. So that same kind of paisley, they use in a lot of them this year. You kind of see where the Blue Mist comes from, just a lot of different colors there in a newsboy. So this one is a super comfortable cap. This is the Regent and Blue Mist.
Oh, Scott said Carhartt coat material. It is like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like.
Yeah. Can I see the huckleberry flannel again? Flannel again. So yeah, so we have the huckleberry flannel in a newsboy. Which is going to have this kind of olive green cord on the brim, and so that's the newsboy. Yeah, that's my size. I'll throw that on too. And then we also have the flat cap in it. So yeah, nice. Again, same kind of shape. This one really looks good. This is a good Christmas cap. You know, anything you're wearing. I mean, that's the thing is we talk about these as being collaborations on the flannels, but we also really design them in mind with this being a great cap to wear with anything, right? I mean, I'd wear this with the sweater I got on. It, you know, works with that. You know, that turquoise one from last week. This will go with a lot of stuff. And this is a thinner material. This is one we initially did with a geisha and a flat cap. People loved it. It sold out. We brought it back. This one's got a thin liner on it. This one is one that I would wear in the summer all day long. So this one's you know, going to be one of those that you can wear quite a bit. Probably wouldn't want to try to use it in the very coldest of days, but this is a nice one that would be a summer cap as well to me.
Yeah, Scott asked about that leather cap. Yes, that's sold out right away.
Yeah, that leather one is gone, and there is no more of that to be had. That was a really special little batch of leather that they got in that we jumped on, and you know we'll do things like that when we get a chance again. But yeah, that one was cool, and but no, there's no more of those to be had, unfortunately. But for those of you who did miss it earlier, the ones we are bringing back next month, the Tommy, which is our kind of all gray Peaky Blinder style newsboy. And then we are, if I can find it, bringing back the Gothic. So there'll be a pre-sale. Just watch everything. If you're not on the Brims Underground, that'll be the first place you see things. We'll probably a lot more in the future. The Brims Underground group will be where we post the links for sort of the first chance to buy it. At least give a half a day advance on the regular website and that kind of stuff. So let's see. Other questions? Anything else anyone's wanting to see again or anything like that? Again, keep the comments coming. We still have a drawing coming tonight. Will there be a blue Tommy in the future? It won't be exactly called the blue Tommy, but yeah, I think sort of that last season or season or two sort of style that they moved to in the show and all that. I think that will be here before too long. So there will be definitely one of those. Am I getting the Tommy in green? I don't know that we're going to do exactly the Tommy in green, but we are going to blow out St. Patrick's Day this year. That I can promise you. We've got a lot of different designs. Some of them collaborations with some Hales drops, and some of them will be.
What's the new store will open that month?
The new store, the meetup will be that month. So I mean, we're going to have.
We'll be exhausted.
But the new store will be opening. So we've got a really cool pin design that I tried something really different that I'd never really seen in a pin in any of these groups before. That's going to be on one of our St. Patrick's Day pins, and so and actually come in with the cap and work by itself. So any updates on the March Irish Festival? We're going to be doing our grand opening of the store, and then there's really two things that go on. There's Irish Fest in Tulsa, which is about 15 minutes away, 20 minutes away from our store. And then there'll be what we call Shamrock the Rose, which is our stores in the Rose District. And so that is that we're going to have something going on. So that main Saturday of it, we are going to have a booth going on down at the Irish Fest, but we're also going to be doing a grand opening at the store. And so probably most of it will be kind of centered around the store. But, clearly there's a chance to go down to the Irish Fest as well. We'll have a booth down there. We'll probably do something down there. We'll be down there some. Be going back and forth. Any more layered funky blinders? Oh, yeah, this one is the one that is too small. Somebody has to see it. We're going to try to do that again. It kind of came down to with everything where the exchange rates were. And with the tariffs and all that kind of stuff, honestly, the funky blinders was going to price out. If we'd done that as the Christmas cap instead of the one we did, that was going to price out at like $140. And I was just like, hey, we can do a great cap, the Rudolph that everybody's going to love on our own line, and sell it for a lot less than that. And so that's the reason we didn't end up doing that. For the Christmas one. But we'll see. There is a layered on the way for St. Patrick's Day. Don't know that it won't have the funky blinders name, but it's going to be pretty cool, and definitely be one everybody will be wanting to see. So that'll be part of our overall thing.
If your normal size is sold out, would you go up or down a size?
I would go down and stretch every time. That's just me.
And you can just put in the notes that you want us to stretch it.
A lot of you do that, and so we would do that absolutely. So yeah.
Okay. Laird Woody Woo.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's so if you hadn't seen it, on our page there is the link to the meetup, which is going to be, I think, March 14th, 15th, whatever that Friday, Saturday is, before St. Patrick's Day, and then it's going to be good.
Yeah.
So there's quite a few of you. There is a sign up. I know Sarah sent out a list with some hotel recommendations, and so sign up on the Facebook thing, but there's also a link on there to add your name to the mailing list.
Yeah.
And so kind of do both. You want to make sure you're getting all the information.
Once we get through Christmas, you will get more emails with a lot more information. We're just trying to survive Christmas.
We're trying to survive. It's a good problem to have, and we've been very busy.
Yeah.
Still recovering, missing out on the Napoli patch. Yeah, there's gonna be some fun ones. Go.
Scott said he wants to see a video where Chris attempts to take a hat and stretch it for the biggest size he's ever achieved.
We
could totally pull that off.
Absolutely. I can tell you what it is right now. I took a 50, so I wear a 61, and I didn't hold one back for myself, and one of them that I really wanted, and all we had left was a 59. And so I went through a process of steaming, stretching over 3 or 4 days, So let's see how big I can get this hat to be. You know, there's a 59, and it fit on my 61 head, and I could put all 4 fingers on both hands up inside it as well. So it had to be at least went from a 59 to a 62 or so, like that. So
Yeah.
it's possible.
Hallelujah. Okay, so are you still thinking about making those magnetic pins?
We are still thinking about doing magnetic pins.
Okay.
You know, I haven't quite got there. I see what everybody's saying about that. I will say they're, you know, cost to us, even at volume, they're $1 to $1.50 more expensive than the ones like we make now with the, you know, the pins, you know, that go through it. So we got to kind of think about that and see. So, you know, is there a St. Patrick's Day parade in Broken Arrow or Tulsa? There's not a parade. They shut down the whole street, and there's just a big. I mean, there'll be all the one that's going on here, and they'll be in front of our store, both of our stores. There's going to be, you know, they'll shut down the whole street. There'll be all kinds of street vendors, food trucks, all kinds of stuff going on, music playing, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, that's going to be great. And then the Irish Fest will be going on as well. So, you know, we'll kind of put it together, give people choices and that sort of stuff. And then, you know, Hales is going to be coming up from Texas. I think they're going to bring a couple of their hot rods that they've made, that Nathan has done, that are his and that kind of stuff. That'll be parked out in front of the Funkified store. And, you know, the 2 stores are literally a 30-second walk. I mean, they're just right there together, but Funkified has the parking lot, which is huge.
Yeah.
So,
jealous.
Absolutely.
Okay. We need to pick our winner.
We need to pick a winner. Alan Blau. Blah, 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 blah. I am sorry, Alan. Congratulations, Alan. I just butchered your name, and I apologize for that. As somebody who has their name butchered all the time, I feel bad about that. Yeah. But you won. And so, you know, let us know, you know, what you want. Message me, and congratulations. Somebody asked, how warm is Broken Arrow around St. Patrick's Day? The guys who came up last year can tell you there was a time that we were hot in short sleeve t-shirts, and there was a time we were freezing with hand warmers and jackets on, and that was all within the span of about 2 or 3 days of each other. Yeah. So, Philip, yes, we do sell Hells on our website. We do.
Congratulations.
We sure do. Yeah, congratulations,
the fact
Alan.
That Daisy is hacking up a lung over
our dog's losing a lung there. Congratulations again.
Alan, blah, blah, blah.
Alan, I am sorry. I feel bad for that. Alan, I have to make sure I know how to pronounce your name, but you won nonetheless. And so congratulations for that. And appreciate everybody. This has been a great year. And the next one we do, I'm sure I'll drop a video or something there, but the next live we do will be on New Year's Day, January 1st. We're going to have a really big drop happening that day that we're excited about. And these things will be coming out before too long. And then
we'll do the tutorial. We will do the steaming tutorial.
We will do a steaming tutorial.
Yes,
maybe a stretching tutorial as well.
Yeah.
And all kinds of stuff going on there. So
Eric, what? Tim would like a piggyback ride. Tim, that's questionable. All right.
Yeah. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to everybody.
Yeah.
And appreciate it. Appreciate the year.
Upgrade the shipping if you want it by Christmas.
Yep. Absolutely.
Otherwise, you'll get it when you get it.
Absolutely. And those of you local, you know, set it to pick it up in store.
Yeah. Come in and get it.
Absolutely.
That'd be great.
So.
All right, guys. Peace out.
All right.
See ya.
Thank
Bye.
you.